Hello, dear viewers of Yearn to Learn. I hope you all are doing awesome and I pray for your good health to Almighty. Friends, this video, as you can see on screen, is how to reduce screen time while school is online. And the irony is, I'm going to share the ideas through screen only. But I don't have a choice. This is the best way to connect. And I hope these ideas would help you reduce screen time while the school is online. Yes, it is possible and we can do it. And we should actually do it for the sake of our beloved children. So let's begin. The first thing you can do is screen away time during the ongoing class. Yes. Now what does it mean? It means that when the live class is going on, which could be somewhere from 35 minutes to 1 hour long, you should give small breaks to children, that is screen away time. Now the question is how you can do that. Now you can give some tasks, like it depends on your class though, but I have tried to take different examples. Go to your balcony or near your entry door and identify any 3 sounds that you could hear. With small children, you can take it as a warm-up activity also, or in between. When you feel that for so long you have been discussing, after 15-20 minutes, you can give this task to them. Second thing is, go and check outside how is the weather. So the point here is you are making them move. So go something and check from outside. It could be anything. Get them moving. Or you can give them a puzzle or a question, something to brainstorm, and ask them to join back after 10 minutes with a solution. So you have given the task and now you're telling them, okay, solve it. Now this is off screen time. You may yourself go away from screen during that time and let children do and come back to it doesn't mean that they have to log off, but they will just come back to screen after 10 minutes while they are doing their work. They don't have to stare at the screen. And the other one that you can always do is bring me something. Now it depends on what you're taking. You're taking adjectives, you can say bring me something of red color, bring me something big, bring me something which is tasty. So you can give accordingly. If you're taking mathematics, so bring me 5 things. So number 5 is important here. If you're taking shapes, bring me something which is round, bring me something which is long, something like that. So you can be creative with bring me something activity. The second idea is create assignments that take students away from screen. Now while giving assignments, what happens that since our school is online, our classes are online, we tend to give assignments that are computer based only, like making of collage or creating an e-poster. So all these things are computer based. So what you can do is you can ask them to read real books instead of e-books. So instead of sharing a link with them that go through this link, you can suggest them a book, or you can refer a page number from their textbook that they should read. So it should be physical book that they are reading, not an e-book. Handwritten notes instead of online notes. Instead of working online and making notes and bullets, which might be easy, maybe voice to word command, but let them write. Handwritten notes should be encouraged. Writing based tasks and activities, whether it's any inter-school competition or any big day coming. So the tasks should be more inclined towards making things from their hands, with paper, with colors, with a lot of writing and drawing, and maybe less on computer. So this is one alternative way. The third thing you can do is focus more on quality than quantity. How? Active engagement, not lecture. So they say, lots and lots of information is available on internet, just a click away. So anyone can access that. So what's the point of the online class? Online class should be focused more on engagement, on knowledge, on building connections. So that is required more. Discussions and activities, not just explanation. Explanation or information they can get anywhere. Our class should be more of activity focused. For this, you can watch this video of mine all new activities to engage students. So the link is flashing on the upper right corner of your screen. So I'm also giving it in the description box. If you want to check out some new ideas of activities like sketchnoting and other things, you can go through this video. So try to focus on quality, not quantity, and encourage active engagement through activities. Fourth thing is make optimum use of hands-on learning. Yes, it's a myth that since we are taking online class, we cannot take hands-on learning. Rather, students are at home. What you can do is you can just tell them through message or whatever is the medium of communication between you and the child, that please be ready with these things. And these things could be something that are readily available at home. So for example, if you are taking proportions, you can take some cooking recipes, simple one, not has to be cooking with fire only. So like making of lemonade, when you tell them 1 glass of water, then 1 lemon and 2 spoons of sugar, so you can talk about proportion there. Then documenting pandemic scenario, now something real is going on, based on that they can have some writing practice. Observe and write differences between 2 different plants. So children have plants at home, maybe you're taking any lesson, so you can give it as a task to them. They'll observe their own plants, they'll try to find out the names. So something that they can learn from their surroundings. And you can also take simple STEM experiments. So using household things, they can go ahead with the STEM experiments under your guidance, of course. Fifth and the last idea is don't let technology blind you. Yes, we are making use of technology. Even I am making use of technology. We all are doing. But the point is where to stop, how to make it minimal. There's one video that I had made on stop screen sharing on Zoom, that what alternatives do we have besides screen sharing, like besides increasing the screen time for children. So do watch this video. The link is flashing here on the upper right corner of your screen and also given in the description box below. And you can always, as I say, use your own ideas. You know your children better, and I'm sure you must be doing great efforts to make this experience more engaging and connecting for them. So do mention in the comment box if you have more ideas related to it, so that it reaches more and more teachers and we can together bring a major change. Thank you for watching. This is Priya Handa signing off, and here is a gentle reminder to please like, share and subscribe. Yearn to learn. May God bless you all.